Hello everyone, my name is Sam and welcome back to the Central Network, and in this video I wanted to share my thoughts around the new expansion coming for Star Wars The Old Republic, Legacy of the Sith.
Hey, you.
Hi?
Hey, are you back? Are you playing SWTOR again?
I guess, I'm just making a video.
Right, cool. You wanna buy an armor set?
What?
Do you wanna buy an armor set, or, you know?
No, I'm just making a video.
Oh, how about this? I know you might like this.
You son of a bitch, give me 10. Okay, so pretty soon, actually within the next couple of weeks now, Legacy of the Sith will be releasing for Star Wars The Old Republic. And as we know, this expansion is going to be bringing a lot of new changes to the game. Now, I actually didn't intend on making this video, but I was going through some of the article info on the Star Wars The Old Republic website, skimming through some of the new info, making sure I'm informed to the expansion, because I do of course plan on making content for the expansion on the YouTube channel, and I happened across a few things that I thought were quite interesting. So I figured what would be better than just to fire up a video and talk to you guys about it. Now before I go on, I must really confess that while I am a little bit up to date with the expansion info, I'm not totally up to date, and that's kind of on purpose. You see, as many of you may know, I have lost quite a lot of passion for playing Star Wars The Old Republic. I've been playing it for many years, so you would expect that from anybody who's been playing for many years. So I've purposely left myself a little bit further in the dark than usual, so that when I hit the expansion, I can actually have a bit of fun discovering things for myself, you know what I mean? However, that being said, I made this video for a reason, so let's get to it. Okay, so this is the page that I've been looking at in particular, and as you can see from the date up here, I'm actually a little late to the party on this one. Okay, so I'm just going to read the first paragraph out here, just in case anybody else hasn't actually been to the article, so that way we can all be slightly on the same page as we deep dive into the details. It reads as follows. In our July Legacy of the Sith announcement stream, we shared some high-level information about combat styles and loadouts. With several combat styles now available on our public test server and the introduction to legendary items, we wanted to dive further into how gearing and itemization will work in 7.0. The feedback that players have provided over the years has always helped us shape the future of Star Wars The Old Republic, so we are excited to talk about what to expect with Legacy of the Sith. So as with just about any expansion that this game releases, they tend to change game designs rather than add to them. Not that that's a bad thing, but that just typically tends to be the trend here with Star Wars The Old Republic. When an expansion releases, we get more things changed than we actually get expanded on or added. Again, that's not necessarily a criticism, just an observation. Okay, so if you've been around long enough, then you will remember Galactic Command. And if you do not remember Galactic Command, then you basically know it today as the Renown system. You know, you play a bit of content, you earn a crate, open it up, get some stuff out of it. It's part of your endgame progression. But when it was first introduced into the game in Knights of the Eternal Throne, it was called Galactic Command. This was a major part of your endgame gearing for Star Wars The Old Republic. Now specifically, the game went from dropping you specific drops on bosses and operations for you to accurately farm your gear through bosses that you know are going to absolutely drop a certain type of piece of gear. I think anybody who remembers that system will remember how good it used to be. Like, I actually really miss that system. Now in this article that we have here, there are going to be some pretty massive changes. So basically when they released Galactic Command, they had it evolve over the years, and as I said, it's now known as the Renown system that we have in game. It's been around ever since Knights of the Eternal Throne. That's years, that's like 5 years, maybe even a little bit longer. Okay, so here in the philosophy section of the article, it says Legacy of the Sith 7.0 will be reintroducing the vertical progression path for gearing. This type of progression is not new to the game. However, 7.0 will offer players new experiences and ways to obtain gear. Within a game update, a player can regularly work toward getting stronger and know that more power is on the horizon. Another key component of our philosophy is to remove randomness, referred to as RNG, from the equation as much as possible. When RNG is used often, it causes a variety of issues such as inflation in the game's economy, bloat in a character's inventory space, and removal of player control in acquiring and equipping gear. The Renown system was meant to mitigate issues caused by RNG by providing alternate opportunities to earn gear. However, it wasn't effective in that goal. Issues caused by RNG can lead to a frustrating gearing experience, and we want to remove these hurdles. Now, when I read through this, I was actually really surprised. Well, let me tell you why. This entire segment here with the header philosophy is basically admitting to the past 5+ years being absolutely garbage. Now, when Galactic Command first released, they did say that they would obviously be observing the players and making sure that this is a good change for the game. I'm just wondering why it took just over 5 years for that to sink in. However, I guess it's better late than never? So I guess after reading this, not only was it a shock, it kinda is good. Now, I really like what they're saying in the philosophy, but when we actually see it in action, I'll probably be able to critique it a little bit better. But going off of just what they say here, it does actually sound pretty good. But like I said, it is just a bit late. It's not like anybody warned you about this. How many Reddit posts was there about Galactic Command? How many people warned you not to do Galactic Command? Honestly, it blows my mind. Okay, let's move on to the next bit. So the article goes on to explain about gaining power and give some examples about item rating. So if you're interested in that, then you should probably go read that yourself. It's quite a wall of text, and this video really shouldn't just be me reading out an article because that's kind of boring. It also goes on to explain some of the gearing for flashpoints. It also explains how Conquest can be used as a solo player experience, but I think everybody kind of knew that anyways. It's not the only solo player experience in the game. Okay, so I guess there's only really one more interesting thing to talk about here, and that's going to be the operations segment. Now, before we get into this, just because I like to let people know this fact, a few years ago I was able to do an interview with Eric Musker and Charles Boyd, and they revealed to me that only a small minority of the player base in this game actually play operations. Now, the percentage of people trying operations for the first time and actually playing operations consistently is completely different. But the point I'm trying to get across here is that even the devs have confirmed to us that it is an incredibly small margin of players who consistently play operations in this game. So that is one of, if not the main reason, probably why we don't get much operation content in this game. However, that being said, there will be a new operation with this expansion, so that is awesome news. I believe the new operation is going to be called the R4 Anomaly Operation. Personally, I haven't been playing operations much myself over the past couple of years in this game, but of course it is always good to see it get updated, and I do look forward to playing this one for the first time around and seeing what they've done. I did really like the Duxon operation that they released with Onslaught. I actually think that operation was probably the best piece of content that came with that expansion. Because God forbid, it was not the swoop racing. Okay, so beyond all that, I guess there wasn't too much else I wanted to pick out and talk about in this video exactly. I guess I got a little bit excited and just wanted to talk about Star Wars with you guys. However, all good things must come to an end, and so does this video. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel because we will be releasing a whole ton of Star Wars content with the new expansion, Legacy of the Sith. We're also focusing on a lot of new explained and lore videos recently, so be sure to check those out. And you guys know me, I love to hear your thoughts and opinions on the things that we discuss in our videos, so please let me know down in the comment section below what you think of the expansion coming up. What are you looking forward to the most? What are you perhaps concerned about? Now, I know there are a lot of things in this video that I didn't touch on that come with the expansion, but I assure you guys, I will be touching on those things, just not right now. That's it from me, folks. Stay awesome, be safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.